Just one day after starting the herbs, Jason wrote to me. He wanted to confirm that the herbs were meant to clear the redness and inflammation because after 2 doses, he noticed new redness on his arms, thighs, and buttocks. So this is a very difficult question to answer because sometimes it's the herbs that cause the inflammation. Sometimes. But this time round, I told him, let's just continue for a few more doses and please update me again. 2 days later, Jason updated me again. He said the itch on his belly and back was now under control, but his legs were very dry and itchy. His hands looked about the same, and his arms were drying up. I explained that this was actually the expected direction of healing. The herbs were drying out the dampness, which leads to dryness. And now he had an itch as a result of dry skin. A lot of people find this itch very irritating. That said, we were moving in the correct direction. At this point, I also reminded him to monitor his stool because if the stool becomes dry, it's another side effect of the drying herbs. And it tells the practitioner maybe it's time to tweak the herbs so that it's not as drying. Now is a good time to talk about the use of moisturizers for eczema. You go to your derm and they all say, always moisturize. There are situations where moisturizing may not be so helpful, but the most common situation is in discoid or nummular eczema, what you have is a lesion that is oozing fluid. And oftentimes when patients put moisturizer over that lesion, it doesn't work so well. Sometimes it even aggravates the eczema. In the case of Jason, before coming to see me, he was using these moisturizers and it had aggravated his eczema. He also used antihistamines on his own. So these are 2 questions for all of you. How many of you watching this video did badly with moisturizers? And the second question is, how many of you actually respond well to antihistamines in cases of severe eczema? Because oftentimes the antihistamines don't really work when you have severe eczema. Secondly, we do have many cases where people have opted out of using moisturizers and have done well as a result. For those of you who don't know yet, you can check out Moisturizer Withdrawal, MW, or NMT, which is no moisturizing treatment.